I'm Anthony DiClementi with PEMChicago.com, and you're probably wondering why I'm talking to you here with my shirt drenched in sweat. And the reason is because I recently read a book that was recommended to me by a friend, Darren Natoni. He owns FitSanity.com. He's a Beachbody coach. He's in the Insanity Asylum workout program, and he's a good friend of mine. And he recommended a book by Jeff Olson called The Slight Edge. And what The Slight Edge talks about is that the difference between high achievers and people that are kind of average in their field is not these quantum decisions that are made, that occur once every few years. It's really the people that are high achievers and great at what they do are the people that have the daily habits that compound on one another and really help them to achieve success. So in reading that, it really kind of gave me a paradigm shift in how I looked at things, and really take a step back and look at what my daily habits were, what I was doing every minute of every day from the second I woke up until the second I went to bed, and kind of looking at what high achievers do and seeing the differences between what I'm doing and what they're doing. And part of that is that I've constructed this list of daily habits that I really want to start incorporating into my life. And one of those habits is getting up and within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up, getting in some cardio or an interval workout, something that's going to get me breathing, oxygenate my blood, because they found scientifically that when you do that, you not only are able to achieve more during your day, but you think better, it improves your mood, it releases endorphins. And there's tremendous not only physiological but emotional and psychological benefits to getting your workout in earlier in the day. And this is something that was particularly hard for me because I was always that guy that was running to the gym at 10 o'clock to get my workout in before the gym closed at 11, because I always felt like as the day went on and I got moving and got a little bit under my belt, I felt like I felt better. I was in a better position to work out. So it was really hard for me to get out of bed, and when I'm feeling a little bit groggy and lethargic, and get myself moving and get to the gym or go for a run. But it's one of those things that with anything, with practice, you start getting better at it. You start getting used to it, your body adapts. So they typically say that it takes about 21 days for you to incorporate any new habit into your life. And I'm about a month into getting up and working out first thing in the morning. I started out with really, some easier workouts, and have gradually been able to progress as my body's adapted, and kind of been getting up and feeling ready to go in the morning. So even if you're someone that feels like you don't really like working out, or you're not able to work out until later in the day, I really encourage you to try and get up and get some cardio. It doesn't have to be hard, but it just oxygenate your blood, get your body moving and breathing and thinking about your goals for that day, and really both short and long term. So what you want to do that day, that week, and that year, and what you want to achieve. There's a great audio program by Anthony Robbins called Daily Magic, and he walks you through moving and breathing, daily gratitude, thinking about all the things that you're thankful for in your life, so you can really flood yourself with good feelings and get the most out of your day and your interactions with all the people you come in contact with. And that the difference between people that are successful but not really fulfilled, or people that are fulfilled but maybe don't have as much money as what we would consider someone to be successful, is that the people that are truly fulfilled in life are the people that are grateful for what they have, whether that's a lot or a little. And I found it very helpful to listen to this Tony Robbins Daily Magic audio program when I'm working out, to get me breathing, to get me thinking and kind of walking me through those gratitude steps. And the last thing that he shares is visualization. So like I mentioned, thinking about your goals for the day, how you want your meetings to go, how you see yourself interacting with the people in your life, and then thinking a little bit more long term for what you want to achieve that week, that month, that year, in the next 5 years. And that's really it. So I encourage you, if there's one daily habit you want to incorporate into your life for the next 21 days, make it getting up and getting moving and oxygenating your blood, and see how it impacts you. And it's going to be one of those things where it's not going to be easy right away, but a lot of the great things in life aren't easy right away. But as you incorporate them into your habits and you give your body a chance to adapt, especially if you do it for at least 3 weeks, at least 3 to 4 weeks, they say 21 days is the absolute minimum. So give it that chance, and then you can step back and assess if it's not right for you. One of the other things that I've noticed that's kind of interesting but unrelated is that you'll notice when I'm talking to you, a lot of times my eyes go down and to the right. And there's a study, it's the science and principle of achievement. It's called neurolinguistic programming, and it studies human communication and how we can re-engineer our behavioral patterns and emotional patterns in order to improve our success in life. And one of the things that they talk about in neurolinguistic programming is eye accessing cues. And it talks about how there's basically three different types of people in the world. There's kinesthetic people that are where their emotions and behaviors are largely based on touch, and they learn better by moving and interacting and doing. Then there's auditory learners and there's visual learners. And one of the ways that you can identify the type of learner that the person you're communicating with is where their eyes go most frequently. So you'll notice my eyes were going down to the right a lot when I'm here talking with you, and that indicates, based on these eye accessing cues in neurolinguistic programming, that I'm a kinesthetic learner. And that's very true. I've always grown up playing sports, and I like, if I'm going to learn something, I like getting in the mix and doing it, and that's how I learn best. Whereas if my eyes had gone out to the sides, that would typically indicate that I'm more of an auditory learner. And if my eyes would go up and to the left or up and to the right, that would indicate that I'm more of a visual learner. The difference between up and to the right and up and to the left is more remembering something visual that has occurred in the past, and up and to the right is more visualizing something in the future, or if you're speaking hypothetically, but you're someone that is visual and you internally picture things and then verbalize that to the person you're communicating with. Same thing with auditory learners. To the left is typically remembering an auditory sound, and to the right is visualizing something, or sorry, not visualizing, but thinking about something in the future and processing that auditorily. And then down and to the left is more, whereas down and to the right is kinesthetic, which is, you know, where my eyes have a tendency to go. Down and to the left is more internal dialogue, people that have a tendency to talk to themselves and then verbalize that with other people. So if you're interested, neurolinguistic programming, there's a lot of great books on it. It's a fascinating science and something that can definitely help you continue to develop personally and continue down your path to success. Hopefully you found that a little bit interesting, and remember to visit us, www.pemchicago.com. Follow us on Twitter @PEMChicago. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/PEMChicago. I'm Anthony DiClemente. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions you have, Anthony@PEMChicago.com. And if you want to be added to our notifications for upcoming events, send me a text with your first and last name to 847-989-3743. Thank you for your time. Look forward to talking with you again.